All right. We're live. Jevin Rigo, Ryan Ruley, bringing you MIAA Elite 8 action. Your Vineyard boys hockey versus Littleton High School. Littleton Public Schools made the trek up here to Watertown, Mass today. Excited to get this one started for you.
Division 4 quarterfinals, 8 teams left. Vineyard coming in at number 7 seed.
Yep.
Littleton's in the 2nd seed.
Yeah, big doings. And Dover Sherborne, a familiar foe for us, who we played early in the year, won last night. So the winner of this game will move on to play Dover Sherborne in the Final Four.
Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For this afternoon's starting lineup.
We'll get you the starting lineups here for Martha's Vineyard. At left wing, number 9, the sophomore, Ryan Height. We got the air horn in the house. The senior captain, Griff Callahan.
At right wing, number 6, junior
Williamson, the junior at wing. Assistant captain, Max Mattel on D, and 27, big Rory Lacus. We got air horns, baby. We got air horns. In goal, number 33, Russell Coogan. And Littleton. At left wing, number 26, sophomore, Blake Hannon. At center, the senior center, Connor Glue. At right wing, number 2, senior captain, Gavin Whirling. On defense, senior captain, number 3, Liam Glue. Number 46, the junior, Kalen Picos. And goal for the Tigers, number 31, senior captain, Jacob Dangle. So stick with us. We'll do the national anthem. We'll bring you guys back for the game as soon as we get through the opening ceremonies.
Who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand, and I ask that you give them a nice round of applause. We thank you for your service to our country. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, Jevin, the Vineyard traveled fairly well. We got noisemakers, we got singers, we got the whole gang here. For those of you that couldn't join us, welcome to the broadcast. Hope you're on the Vineyard or somewhere else, watching family members or just supporting the community. So Littleton, regular season, I believe it was 19-1 or 18-2. Impressive record out of Central Mass. Ranked number 2 in Division 4. Your Vineyard is number 7. It should be a good one. Callahan, the captain, will be at the drop. Williamson to his left, Height to his right. Mattel and Lockus behind him. The Vineyard will control it at center ice and enter the zone. Littleton will take it, reverse it back in. Stay wide. Good D on the play by Mattel. Callahan tries to bump it up to center. It's hit by Height. No icing will be the call down behind the net. Littleton will settle it. Look to get something started and break it out of the zone. Nice pass to center ice. Dribbles through. Angus Cummings will take it from there. Callahan dumps it from the red line. Medeiros now with it, looking center, dribbles over to Gregory, shot on net, deflected to the left side of the net. Battling behind the net is Gregory. Littleton will break it out, blue line, center ice. They'll be content with the dump and change it up, getting some fresh legs on the ice. Halby's going to settle it for the Vineyard, up to Jay Alton. Alton looks center, intercepted by Littleton for the moment. Little miscommunication for the Vineyard, but Cummings comes out with it. Takes it behind the net. Looking up for some help. He goes up the boards, tipped by Medeiros into the zone. Littleton right back out with it. Halby will settle it behind the net. Looking for help. He'll drop it to Cummings. Cummings will cycle it back to Halby. Halby's going to look up ice. He's looking off the boards for Williamson. Tough one to handle. Littleton right back out, so each team feeling each other out so far. Nice job by Wigan. Littleton entered the zone. Andrew Archer, and Wigan met him there with a nice body to take him off the puck. Littleton comes out, shot, deflected out front by Halby. Puck squats loose. Jay Alton's on the rush. Gets met with a good body by Littleton. Center and pass. Oh, Callahan was looking for Williamson. Cross ice pass just missed. Littleton on the breakout. Cross ice pass intercepted by Wigan. Callahan will take it. Drive it deep into the corner. Callahan tries to get it up top, but it's intercepted. Wigan will play the body on the puck. Good job by Wigan again. Backhand. Littleton brings it in off a bounce. Littleton, center and pass. Oh, good job tying it up out front by Waldman. Out front shot. Oh, good save by Coogan. Up into the net. That had eyes for the net. Nice center and pass by Littleton. They tried to chip it in. Number 6, Connor Glue, had a good opportunity there. Coogan just got that right side, got his arm and shoulder up to knock it up into the glass.
Both teams definitely trying to fill each other out here.
Littleton will take the draw, put it on net. Deflected by... Oh, out front shot. Oh! Littleton with another great opportunity. Put it out front. Gavin Whirling just wide of the net. Littleton dumps it deep. Lockus will be the first one to it. Up that far side, red line. Takes it into the zone, dumps it behind the net. Gregory will be the first one there for the Vineyard to add pressure with Medeiros. They'll do battle with 3 Littleton players in the corner. Littleton comes out with it, circles the back side of the net, goes far side. Center and pass, just misses. Mattel off the stick of Gregory and into the zone. Again, Jevin said it, with us feeling each other out right now, seeing what works.
Not a lot of flow yet.
Yep. Littleton collects it behind the net. Almost 11 minutes left in this first period to play. Your Vineyard is 0, Littleton 0. Here comes Littleton into the zone, far side. Shot, Coogan tips it with the stick up into the net. Number 8, Andrew Archer with the rush.
The battle between the fan sections is almost as exciting as what's going on the ice right now. Both teams brought a pretty good contingent.
Oh, just like on the ice, they're feeling each other out. Cummings around the far side boards, tipped up in the air. Littleton will keep it in. Callahan on the rush, looking for some help. Shot low, kicked away or pushed away with the stick by Littleton. Puck squirts out, loose shot. Oh, Williamson with a rare opportunity, yeah. Popped out front. Williamson took a piece, good save by Littleton. Oh, Littleton might have a breakaway here. Long ice pass, stretched out save, Coogan, goal! Coogan, it looked like he first had it, went off the pads, went 5-hole. So good start for Littleton. Snuck one in. Backhand, pass went off the boards, popped out loose, nobody there for the Vineyard.
Unfortunate breakdown there from Vineyard defense. Littleton gets in behind him on that cross ice feed.
Bottom right-hand corner of your screen, Santoro Hospitality Group, our first period sponsor. Mike, Jen, all the gang over there. Vineyard fans trying to get their boys pumped back up. 1-0 Littleton. 10:16 left to go in the first period. Littleton enters with a backhand far corner. Cummings will be the first one there for the Vineyard. Littleton's able to keep possession, kick it up to the point. Snapshot wide of the net, bounces to this near side. Halby in the corner. Credit on that goal, the number 26, Blake Hannon for Littleton. Gavin Worley will get the assist. A puck popped out over in the corner up into the net. We'll have a face-off to Coogan's right side. Vineyard crowd trying to get him back in the game. Plenty of support.
Ryan and I were talking earlier. I don't know if you picked it up. There's actually 4 officials on the ice. You got two referees and 2 linesmen.
Vineyard with an opportunity. They could have a 2-on-1 here, Jevin. Height. Oh, just off the top of the stick. Good save by the goalie from Littleton. It was a 2-on-1. Vineyard out front, loose puck. Center and pass. Littleton takes it. Being told there's a glare when we're in the defensive zone. We'll try to figure that out as we go. Doing the best we can with the lighting here.
I think it's picking up the light here right in front of us. We'll see if we can adjust it. We might have to lean on our technical expert, Joe Mikos, who's in the house.
Maybe he can get the bulb down for us. So face off in the offensive zone. Littleton will control it behind the net, try to work it out. Mattel, nice pinch, brings it down. Shot on net, save. Littleton out front. Oh! Center and pass for Jay Alton, just missed.
Vineyard's definitely getting some opportunities.
To the point, the big fella, Lockus, sends a low laser off the stick and off the boards behind the net. Puck will find its way out of the zone. The Vineyard will have to give chase. Vineyard's going to try to get this out of their own zone. Mattel skates it, center and pass, picked off by Littleton. Shot. Oh, snuck in by Coogan. That pass was intercepted in the zone. Littleton put it on net. Vineyard down 2-0 early. They got a lot of work to do to get back into this one.
Coogan's been solid in that all year long. I think that's a save that he would normally make. I think he probably wants that one back.
Yep, I agree with you. 8:19 left in the first period. Your Vineyarders trail 2. Height sticks it down in the zone. It'll travel all the way around. Callahan will be the first one to it. Doing battle on those far side boards. Uh-oh. Littleton on the break. Shot. Post. Score! Littleton having their way, opening this up early. 3-0 Littleton. Nice move. They got another odd man break and ended up one-on-one with the goalie. Not much Coogan could do there. Twice in a row he's been one-on-one here in the last minute.
Vineyard definitely a little shell-shocked here. Again, Vineyard's had a bunch of great opportunities. Littleton's obviously capitalized on theirs. Vineyard's got to get back in it.
Yep, absolutely. Gregory wins the drop, kicks it back to Halby. Vineyard in the offensive zone, trying to get something going. Medeiros will be the first one in the corner. Medeiros trying to make it work near the dot. Littleton able to get it out. Oh, no, correction. Good play by Medeiros in the backside, and Jay Alton to hustle to keep that in the zone. In the slot. Oh, we're going to have a penalty coming. They're going to get Joe Medeiros behind the play. Not sure what he's got for a penalty here. We'll see what they call. Going to get Medeiros with a slash. So the Vineyard's going to go a man down at 7:23 left in the first period, trailing 3. Not what you wanted to see here, going down by 3 and then taking the game's first penalty.
Definitely can see the nerves. The Vineyard's going to have to settle down here.
Yep, they're going to have to try to get one in the box here in the first period to get this attainable. Up the side, Cummings throws it hard, gets it to the blue line for now. Littleton collects it there, tries to get something going with a man advantage. There'll be a man up for the next 2 minutes. Another advantage here, 2-on-1 break, goal. Vineyard really struggling on the defensive end right now. Littleton having their way. Might be time for a timeout for the Vineyard to try to settle things down. Everything going right for Littleton right now. Vineyard struggling. Odd man breaks all over the ice so far for Littleton. Coogan's been put at a disadvantage here early. Timeout for the Vineyard.
New experience here for the Vineyard. I don't think we've gone down like this at all this season.
No, certainly haven't, Jevin.
Definitely a nerve situation right now.
So Snowden, Mary, Craigie Munt and company are trying to calm some of these nerves here, talk to the fellas, get them back into their headspace, get them back into this game. Not much Coogan could do on a few of those. Odd man breaks at best, one-on-one there. There was a two-on-one. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen, Santoro Hospitality Group, proud first period sponsor for the Vineyard Boys hockey team this year. Go down and see Mike, Jen, all the crew at all their establishments. Rockfish, nightly specials all winter long. Net result under some construction, but they'll be open this spring. As soon as Fishbone's open, get down to the docks, support local as they support our local athletes. So the Vineyard in uncharted territory this year. They haven't been down like this early in a game this season. Littleton keeps the pressure on, wins the face-off shot on net. Coogan covers it up. We'll have a face-off to Coogan's right, I believe. Number 26, Blake Hannon on that last goal, assisted by Gavin Whirling, and number 8, Andrew Archer. So 6:45 left here in the first period. Littleton, another shot on net, save Coogan. Cummings doing battle, looking help from Halby behind the net. Halby circles it back to Cummings in the corner. Cummings looking center ice, deflection. Littleton will settle it at center. Send it right back in.
That's not a hand pass.
Yeah, it should have been a hand pass, but Cummings will skate this one for the moment. Up this near side, he goes wide, blows a tire. Looking for a trip, no call. Waldman will be there. Sends it up to Jay Alton. Should be offsides, and it is. Behind the play, they had a trailer, got stuck inside the zone. Face-off will come just outside. Far dot. Gregory on the drop. Littleton will take possession, come near side. Good contact by Coogan to knock him off the puck. Wiggins settles it, tries to pass it up and does the center ice. He gets Gregory, who dumps it near side. Littleton will play it out of the zone. Intercepted by Gregory. Dumps it in the far corner for Jay Alton. Good body by Alton. Medeiros is there to help. Puck squirts loose. Gregory backhands it down for Alton. It goes a little long down behind the net. Medeiros will give chase. Wigan on the pitch. Littleton's able to toss it out. Will be icing. It'll come all the way back down. So the Vineyard trying to settle in here. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first period. They're trailing by 4.
Obviously, I'm going to sound like a homer here, but the Vineyard can play with these guys.
Of course.
They really just need to settle in here. Obviously, we got some nerves. Vineyard's a young team. Only got 3 seniors.
Callahan gets tossed out of the dot. They'll bring Height in. He wins it to the point. Mattel, shot, deflected, wide, shot, rebound. Oh, just wide of the net off the ricochet for Callahan. Littleton will try to stretch the ice. It's intercepted at center. Callahan will try to dump it. He gets body contact. Here we go again. Littleton in the zone. Gonna go wide, looking for the guy in the middle. Backhand, oh, across the crease. Dangerous for Coogan. Crowd likes Russell's play there. They'll let him hear it. Height doing battle down low. Littleton had good success with breaking the puck out so far today. The Vineyard's got to settle that. They're going to call a hand pass on the Vineyard. Face-off will go all the way down in the defensive zone to Coogan's right. So Gregory will be on the drop. Cummings to his right, Halby, Medeiros, and Alton Puck squirts over towards Coogan. He covers it up. We'll have another face-off. Same place, same people. Gregory on the drop into the corner. Cummings tries to cycle it back to Gregory. Littleton takes possession, comes near side, center, a pass, shot. Oh, just missed off the heel for Littleton. They had another opportunity in the slot. Here they come, back again, shot up in the face mask of Coogan. Here goes Gregory into the zone, shot blocked by the defenseman.
Interference call coming against Littleton.
Got a penalties coming, arms are up, delayed call coming. Some shenanigans after the play. Jay Alton got hit late, but it'll be a holding call against Littleton. Vineyard will go up for a one-man advantage for 2 minutes. We're just under 4 at 3:58.
Yeah, Alton got mugged coming into the zone as he was trying to crash the crease.
So the Vineyard really needs to capitalize here with a man advantage. If they could get one on the board and chip away at this lead, at least getting something out of this first period would be great. Littleton sends it all the way around. Mattel will be the first one there for the Vineyard. Littleton will send one on the forecheck deep in the zone. Errant pass goes off the stick, but still handled by Lacus. Center and pass for Medeiros. Ends up with Gregory. Shot,
Ooh.
Glove save. Just wide of the net.
Donnie almost got that.
Drop it down. Height, cross ice pass, looking for Medeiros, a little too far. Medeiros will come center. Back to Medeiros. Shot, low, tied up, save, Littleton. Face off to Littleton's left side. A minute 22 left on the power play for the Vineyard. 3:19 left in the period. Vineyard trying to notch one before the end of the first period with the man advantage. Drop goes into the corner. Littleton will smash it all the way around. Pinched by Mattel for the moment. Knocked out by Littleton. Medeiros will go back. Try to get something going for the Vineyard out of their own zone. Height. Center ice. He'll enter the offensive zone. Pulls it back, looking for help. Leaves it for Medeiros. Littleton's able to get a stick on it. Clear it all the way down. We're under 3 minutes to play in the first period. Gregory, center ice, blue line. Center and pass, just misses Height. Coming from the backside, yep. Threw it up there, popped out. Height almost had a second opportunity. Should be a high stick. It's going to be a high stick on the Vineyard. Should come all the way down out of the zone to the defensive side.
22 on the penalty.
22 seconds left on the power play.
Hey, kudos to the Booster Club for getting this fan bus together to get this all these students up here to support their classmates.
Yeah, absolutely. Williamson cross passed over to Callahan, tipped by Littleton. Good body by Littleton to knock Callahan off the puck. Here comes Littleton. Good play by Cummings. Good poke check. Callahan will skate it out of the zone. He'll go wide. Look for a center and pass. Hit off the defender's stick, covered up by Littleton. Will have a face-off.
Callahan saw Kokoska crash in the far side post. Couldn't quite get it through.
Yep. Littleton's been good on the defensive end. They haven't allowed these passes to get cross ice or into the slots. They've been able to get sticks on everything, Jevin. They've played pretty well on that end of the ice. Lacus will control it up top. He dumps it down to Alton for the moment. Drops in the slot to Gregory. Oh, got his pocket picked. Nice defensive play by Littleton. They picked his pocket from behind. Stopped the shot in the slot. Here comes Littleton. Good poke check by Mattel. Gregory will take possession of it. We're at even strength. 1:43 left in the period. Mattel leaves it for Jason Alton. Littleton able to get it out, and here they come on the rush. Nice job by Medeiros playing the puck. Littleton, 2 bodies on him. Good job by Mattel and Gregory. Locke is far side. Vineyard struggling to get out of the zone. Littleton, good pressure here. One minute to play in the first period. The Vineyard pulls it back, sets things up. Cummings. Off the boards, nobody there. Littleton will be the first one to it. They try to keep it in, they can't. Well, they can. It's like a ping pong ball. Vineyard sends it high and up and out. That should come all the way back down, and it will. Callahan tried to do a stretch pass, but it got too high off the glass and went into the Littleton bench.
Yeah, you just get the feeling right now that the Vineyard is, playing tight. They're looking for somebody to make a play. Nobody wants to step up. Definitely nerves. A little bit too much puck watching.
Yep. Vineyard's got nothing to lose here. They need to be aggressive. Littleton's just been a little quicker on the steps into each puck. Puck squirts out for Littleton. Right now it's bouncing their way. Nice job, back check by Callahan. 20 seconds left in the period. We'll have a whistle for the puck up in the bench, I believe. To go to that Coogan's left side. So the Vineyard's going to go into the locker room with a lot to talk about. Snowden and company's going to have to come up with a plan to try to get the Vineyard kids motivated. They have nothing to lose. They're going to have to sell out on every puck and every rush. Can't hold back. Plenty of time left, but Jay Alton will enter the zone. He'll drop pass it, but it's intercepted by Littleton. Deep in the corner, Littleton will go center and ice. Tipped. Collected by Halby. And that'll do it for the first period. Your Vineyarders 0, Littleton 4. Stick with us while we give you our digital program. Check out everyone who supports the Vineyard program. We'll be back, second period action.
They're not horrible, but
All right, gang, we're back. Let's hope things are a little different here in the second period. We worked on the glare for you. We got your texts and your comments. We think we got it figured out. Text my phone if you got the number. If it's not, we got a light bulb right above us that's causing a few issues, so we tried to change some settings. Jevin Rigo, our logistics man,
that's scary. That's
working
scary.
on it. So Littleton controls this one, dumps it in the zone to start the second period. Hopefully that picture's a little better for you guys. Vineyard working it into the slot, backhand, loose puck, still out there. Juicy, oh, the Vineyard can't get a second rebound off of it. Littleton throws it high. Good opportunity for the Vineyard. Puck's bouncing around behind the net and out front. Mattel will try to sell it up off the glass. He does. No icing is the call. Vineyard battling down low. Jay Alton doing his best. Littleton will be on the rush, 2-on-2. Good back check by Alton to get a poke check on that puck from behind. Jay Alton into the zone. Wrist shot, save on the pads. All right, I can tell from the text it's better. Sorry about that. If we had a maintenance man, we would have taken the bulb out ahead of us, but Jevin figured it out. Trust me, you didn't want to see some of what was going on, so maybe it was better for a little bit there. Now that we got it cleared up, hopefully we'll get back to work. Center and pass, Littleton, good job. Who was that down there? Height, good job. Back checking, getting down into the slot, knock him off the puck. Littleton relentless though. Vineyard dumps it, played by the Littleton goalie behind the net. Littleton backside breakout, center ice. Oh, Wigan, good job getting his stick on it. Center and pass to Williamson, into the zone by himself. Two Littleton defenders knock him off the puck. Callahan shot. Oh, rebound, Juicy. Good low shot by Callahan. Littleton goaltending's been on point so far today. Littleton trying to get it out of the zone. The Vineyard putting a little pressure on here at the point. Waldman kicks it down low off the stick of Gregory. Out of the zone, now dump back in on goal. Vineyard clears, they'll come with some pressure. Littleton able to tip it, knock it out, should be. I don't know why they waved it off. Littleton was the only one that touched it in their own zone, but nevertheless, the ref says no icing. Vineyard trying to get it going. Littleton meets him at center ice. Takes the puck away yet again. Littleton very tough in neutral ice. Littleton content with dumping it down in the zone. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Second period, corporate team sponsor, Sweet Lou, Paciello, Great Harbor Market, North Line Shell, and depot corner, all three for your fueling needs, convenience needs, breakfast and lunch at Great Harbor, along with great pizzas at night. Here comes Joe Medeiros in the zone. He's going to uncork one low, pad save. Oh, just over the stick of height on the rebound. Good opportunity for the Vineyard. Vineyard not catching many breaks so far. They need one of those to go. Littleton cycles it behind the net, looking to break it out. They'll go high and off the boards. Williamson there with the paw to grab it out of the air and settle it in his own zone. Center and Pice, intercepted. Vineyard a little errant with the puck at center ice. Littleton jumping those center ice passes. Littleton 2-on-1, center and pass. Just a little deep for the out of the reach for Littleton. Nice check by Littleton leaving the zone. Number 6, Connor Glue, knocked the Vineyard off the puck. Lockus up the boards looking for height. He'll retain it and go backhand middle, but there's Littleton interrupting it. But Callahan gets it off the stick. He's all by himself. Looking for some help. Tries to dump it in the zone, but nothing there. Littleton just smothering everyone who enters the zone for the Vineyard. Littleton center and ice pass. Tipped in the zone by number 26, Blake Hannon. Lockus will be there in the corner. Rips it around the other side. Mattel will fight for it on the boards. Littleton comes out with it. Shot. Save Coogan. Another shot from the point, just high over the crossbar. Littleton, another shot. Save Coogan. Off to his left side. Gregory. Center and pass. Misses. Rowe Huffam was at center ice but was going the other way. A little miscommunication. Huffam will give pressure in the offensive zone. He'll chase. Weird hop off the bottom of the boards. Rowe had it lined up. Littleton sends it all the way down. It's going to be an ice and will come all the way back down.
All the sideline coaches out there in between periods were just saying the Vineyard needs to get one goal here.
Yep.
Get the confidence, get a little bit of momentum back.
I agree. One's all they need. That gets them on, gets the confidence, get the heads up. Callahan on the drop. It squirts loose. Height turns. Oh, juicy rebound. Callahan couldn't capitalize. Vineyard's had a couple out front. Height just off his boot and into the zone. Littleton sends it all the way back down to Coogan. He'll throw it aside with the stick. Cummings will be there. Cummings wraps it around backside to his D partner, Wigan. Wigan looks center ice, tipped by Williamson. Littleton didn't see the puck. They turn around. They're going to get a hand pass.
That was a slow whistle on an obvious call.
Yeah. I think everybody knew it but the ref. So the Vineyard will be rewarded with a face-off in Littleton's defensive zone. Benny, the delivery man, Kokoska will take it with Texera to his right, Sauer to his left. Littleton up the boards. Cummings saves it for the moment. Texera gives chase, but a stretch pass is icing on Littleton. They were trying to go for that deep pass. They had a hanger at the opposite blue line.
Littleton forward almost got a stick on it, just missed.
Yep. So the Vineyard 8:17 left in the second period, trailing by 4. Like Jevin said, getting one on the board would be huge. Littleton on these near side boards, pressured by Gregory, but they're able to get out of the zone. Cummings knocks it out, but it's right to a Littleton player. He backhands. Oh, snuck by Coogan on a backhand from that far side circle. Nifty little backhand. I think it surprised Coogan.
Unfortunate deflection off of Cummings' glove.
Yep.
And then any goalie will tell you that backhand shots are tough to pick up.
Yep. There's a nifty shot snuck by Coogan. So the Vineyard a little bit deeper of a hole here. Just about 8 minutes left in the second period, trailed by 5. Littleton keeping this pressure on. They're going to go to the net hard. Backhand off the pipe. Ricocheted. Here they are. Shot slot. Save Coogan. Oh, juicy rebound. Luckily kicked aside by Callahan. Center and pass, a little long for height, goes into the corner.
Tigers' fifth goal, scored by number 6, Connor Blue.
Connor Blue on the score for Littleton.
Assisted by number 2, Gavin Whirling.
Assisted by number 2, Gavin Whirling, and number 16, Ryan Pittarino.
Time to goal, 6 minutes, 54 seconds.
Vineyard dumps that in the zone.
Littleton
Vineyard's just not able to get anything going, Jevin. Neutral ice, Littleton's had our number all day.
Yeah, Vineyard's been trying to make poke checks and to take the script out of the Bourne game. Vineyard's going to have to start playing physical.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
Instead of trying to pick the puck up off the stick, they're going to have to start playing some body.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jevin.
Nothing else that's going to slow Littleton down in their transition coming through middle ice.
Absolutely. Puck rattles all the way around. Medeiros is there to fight for it on the boards. Takes a body.
Got to win the battles.
Yep. Behind the net. Vineyard comes out with it. Medeiros is looking for a center and pass. He's got Lacus up to Alton. Alton looks for Gregory, gets him in the zone. Gregory's shot deflected by the defenseman. Nice play by Liam Glue. Vineyard comes out behind the net with it. Gregory backhands it in the corner, looking for Medeiros. Littleton wins the battle behind the net, breaking it out again. Vineyard able to keep it in, far side. Mattel shot, gloved by Littleton. Littleton goalie, number 31, Jacob Dangle. Playing a great game so far. He hasn't been tested a ton, but there's Vineyard's had opportunities, and Dangle's come up big so far today.
He definitely has. I think, again, going back to what I just said, Vineyard's going to have to get a little bit more physical. I think that momentum, stay out of the box, but a little bit of physical play. Not necessarily the game that we're used to playing.
Here comes Littleton. Drops it from the middle. Oh, boy, they had a backhand opportunity there. He just got it stuck on the heel of his stick.
I think
couldn't capitalize. That could have been number 6.
I think Mattel got a poke check in there.
Yep. Littleton is just relentless. Center and pass. Lost an edge. Shot. Save. Coogan. Nice kick save with the pad by Coogan. Coogan's seen a lot so far today. We're at just under 6 minutes left to go in the second period, and Coogan's had a full game of play.
Yeah, we don't have a shot on goal counter, but Russell's definitely seen a lot of rubber.
Face off to Coogan's right. Oh, shot on Coogan out front. Littleton keeping up the pressure right off the face-off. They're working it from that near corner around the back of that center and pass. Missed up top. Shot deflected off a boot. But Littleton's able to keep it in for the moment. Cummings will break it out. He'll take it to center ice. We got 3-on-2. Shot low, deflected over into the corner. Littleton right away tries to break it out. Callahan won't let it out of the blue line. Dumps it down around the backside of the net. Height will give chase. Into the zone, off the stick. Coogan kicks it to the right corner, his right corner. Vineyard battling for it. That's Height in the corner. Picked up by Cummings. Cummings will look to try to get something started. He's got the blue line, now he's got the red line. He's going to dump it in for the Vineyard. Gloved by the defenseman, Ryan Pittarino. Littleton out of the zone for the moment. Collected by Halby. Joe Medeiros will enter the zone. Drop pass for Gregory. Shots deflected. Jay Alton.
Making a call on that?
They're going to call a penalty on Jay Alton. He tried to meet him at the blue line. Came up and got him a little high, but Calling for an elbow up high. Vineyard, unfortunately, go down a skater here for the next 2 minutes. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second period.
Alton tried to make the hit right at the blue line, got his elbow up a little bit high.
I don't think it was the wrong call. I think it was the right call. He was there. He made contact up high.
I thought originally he was going to make a call on interference, but
yeah.
I don't disagree with an elbow.
Yep. Littleton shot deflected. Good job by Wigan. So Littleton with an opportunity here to really pile it on with a man advantage. They'll enter the zone. Wigan will be the one to confront them. Good job by the Vineyard pressure. Wigan and Mattel force that puck back out, but Littleton will wind up and rush the puck center ice. Far side, they'll get the blue line. Nifty little move on net. He walks in, shot, save Coogan. Vineyard's able to clear it out, far side corner.
Can't let him skate all the way end to end without putting a body on him.
Yep, I agree. They got to touch him. I think the Vineyard's tired. The legs are already showing. They've been chasing the puck a lot today, Jevin, so it takes a lot of energy. Littleton taking their time. Blew out a tire, wide side. Wigan comes up with the body. Littleton maintains possession for the moment. It's going to go in this near side corner. Picked up there by the Vineyard by Mattel and sent all the way down. 30 seconds remaining on the power play for Littleton. Littleton, D-to-D pass, taking their time. Gonna try to stretch pass. A little too long, it'll be an icing. When you're up 5-0, you get the ability to take those risks. Tried a long stretch pass. 2:36 left in the second period. We're trailing 17 seconds left on the Littleton power play.
Vineyard coaches are going to have to try to pull some magic out here and try to get some momentum turn. We still have a lot of hockey left.
We
Gotta
do.
start with one.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Callahan was at the drop. Stretch pass for Littleton. They touched it. They're going to call icing. Come all the way back down. Looks like 6 or 8 seconds left on the Littleton power play. 2:24 left in the second period. The Vineyard trying to get something started. Littleton's just, hey, you got to hand it to them. They've been everywhere. They've been super aggressive.
And super fast.
Yep.
And, the way you can slow them down is with a little bit of physical play. And Vineyard has just been letting them kind of run around unfettered.
Yep. Puck bounces around center ice, finally corralled by Williamson. Chipped it up center and ice pass for Height. He'll enter the zone. He's trying to go wide, looking for a little help. 2 defenders right on him immediately, now 3. Littleton just swarms the Vineyard anytime they get in the zone. Vineyard has to dump it and get fresh. They do. Height and Gregory give chase on the forecheck. Littleton, nice nifty move. They'll reach it out. They're going to get a shot here on goal. Nice job. It looked like Wigan. Who is that over there? Oh, boy. Oh, boy, the Vineyard struggling here. That was a backside puck that squirted loose. Littleton threw it on goal. It just beat Coogan. So the Vineyard really not able to reel this in. Littleton, for the lack of better words, is having their way with them. 6-0, 1:39 left in the second period.
You can just see it. Their shoulders are down. They're slowing down. They're puck watching.
It's unfortunate. They've never been in this position all year. Good drop pass to Gregory.
Obviously.
Nice shot by Gregory up high, but gloved by Jacob Dangle.
Obviously, Littleton's a quality team. That being said, Vineyard's faced quality teams. And for whatever reason, they got their ears back here. And, again, one goal could, change the momentum here.
Yeah, Gavin Whirling, number 2 on your screen. Again, with that goal, he's had several today. And a few assists at least. Littleton enters the zone, drops it out front, shot, rebound. Oh, good save, Coogan, glove save, dropped out to his left. The Vineyard sent it all the way down to relieve the pressure, but they'll be the recipient of an icing call. It'll come all the way back down to the zone to Coogan's right.
If you watch the defensive coverage right in front of the net, people are watching the puck, not taking bodies, leaving Littleton players wide open.
Yeah.
Point blank
And
range.
they're layered. They got one right in front of the crease, and they got another one high in the slot. So if it misses him, there's another one that walks in, has an opportunity.
Again, can't be puck watching. Got to grab bodies.
Littleton controls it. Slap shot from the top. Oh, I don't think Coogan saw it. It went high over the crossbar, far side. Center and pass for Callahan. Callahan's looking for help in the middle. He gets it to Height. Shot save by Dangle. Deflection from the point. Goes up behind the net. Hits the boards. Good hit by Callahan. Vineyard trying to get something, anything going. We're under 30 seconds here to play in the period. The referee likes his whistle. Just kept blowing it like it was going to stop something. The play was over. He just kept blowing. Again, he blows it again.
Looked to me like the Littleton player lost his stick and jumped on top of the puck.
Yeah, it did. And then it almost looked they were going to call a penalty on the Vineyard at first until Whistler over here got excited. And so we have 32 seconds left in the second period. The Vineyard's got an offensive zone faceoff. Gregory wins it up to Mattel. Slides it to Lockus. Wrist shot. 7 or 8 feet wide of the net to the backside. Lockus will pinch. He's got a shot. Deflected up into the net. Just under 20 seconds to play in the period. Face-off will be to the left side of the cage.
Ooh. Fans,
tough crowd here.
Student section's getting a little.
Yeah, they're yelling back and forth with each other, but the Vineyard fans got to realize they're down 6. It's not the time. So that'll do it for the second period. Littleton adds 1 to the tally, 6-0. The Vineyard will come out with a lot of work to do in the third period. We'll see you shortly after we run our digital program. Check out all our local sponsors as they sponsor your local kids. Go out and support them. Thank you. All right, gang, we're back. Third period action. Your Vineyard is trailed by 6. Got to cut in this lead early, try to get one back, but our third period sponsor all year, corporate team sponsor, split between MVIS, Martha's Vineyard Integrated Services, Matt Rodenbaugh and all the gang over there. Give them a call. They want to do your smart homes, low voltage. They got Perry Electric with them. They'll do anything and everything you need for your home. And then, of course, MV Mini Splits. All your HVAC needs. Call Bobby Perry, call Laura, call the office. Get a quote. Get on their list to get fixed. If you got a mini split issue or HVAC issue, they'd love to help you out. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen for the rest of the period, MVIS and MV Mini Splits. Vineyard's got their work cut out for them. They got 15 minutes to try to crawl back into this one. Littleton enters the zone, far side. Picked off by Lacus. We want to give a shout out to our number one fan, Cal Foster, at home watching. Cal's one of our biggest supporters, has been all year. Big member of MV Youth Hockey. Appreciate Cal tuning in, cheering on the boys. Callahan trying to get out of the zone. He does temporarily. Littleton throws it back in and around. Mattel was there, but Littleton kicks it back in the far side corner. Littleton takes it from the corner, put it out front, pass. Oh, just off the boot. Littleton not able to capitalize on a good opportunity. It's number 7, Kelly Logan, out front for Littleton. There's Logan there, cross-ice pass. Andrew Archer brings it in, throws it across the front into the corner. Halby doing battle with Logan behind the net. Cummings comes in to help. Pin pretty good for the moment between two boots. Pops loose, Cummings is there. Sends it to Height. Height puts it center ice to Williamson, who backhands it in the zone and goes for a change. Callahan, Gregory on the ice with Height up front on the forecheck. Cummings and Halby on the backside. Littleton goes up the boards and out to center ice. Halby sends it back in. Littleton center ice pass. Andrew Archer up the boards looking for some help. 26 Blake Hannon dumps it in the corner for now. Cummings will do it from there, looking for a little help behind the net. Vineyard's got to get on the move here. They certainly can't waste time on the clock if they want to try to get something going. They try to break it out, center ice, deflection off Medeiros up into the bench.
Coach Munt just dodged a full mouth dental visit.
He was quick when he had boots on, so it's good to see he's still got it. So Gregory will be on the drop. Callahan to his left, Medeiros to his right. Gregory will take it in the zone. Shot deflected off a skate and back out of the zone. Wigan will toss it in. Vineyard will give chase. Gregory will be the first one in the area. Williamson at the blue line. Littleton pops it, goes for the long pass. They'll get it there. Center and pass just missed. Medeiros backhand looking for Williamson, broken up by Littleton. Backhand into the zone goes number 2, Gavin Whirling. Vineyard able to stop the penetration. The delivery man at center ice enters the zone but takes a shoulder. And Littleton goes back the other way quickly. They'll pull it back, Austin Huber. And maintain possession, try to make something happen from behind the net. Center and pass is deflected. Stays in the zone, dump back in the corner. Vineyard struggling to get it out. Littleton's been relentless. They got a short bench for the most part. I think 15 people on the roster, but they're furious. They skate hard. Top 2 lines are relentless. They played the majority of this game. Some new faces getting into the game now. Vineyard trying to capitalize. Gregory takes it into the zone, goes wide, pulls it back in, backhand center and pass. Score! Gregory, center and pass to Callahan. Vineyard's on the board. 10:45 left in the game. Vineyard 1, Littleton 6. Nifty move by Gregory, took it wide on the net, centered it.
Vineyard coaches all over the referees right now. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. I think it's an issue with the clock. I'm not sure.
I don't know what
the clock's running.
Why is the clock running? So we got a running clock. It must be because of the 6-goal differential. The more we talk about it, the more the clock runs, though.
I think that's what the issue is.
Well, we're wasting about a minute here talking about it. If that's the rule, we got to get moving. We're just wasting time having conversations. So the whistle blows. We'll have a face-off. Littleton will take possession and come into the zone. Cross ice in front of the crease for Littleton. They'll be the first one to it. Center and ice misses. Medeiros tries to get his own intercepted shot. Saved. Coogan. Vineyard cycles it on the backside. Littleton there. Center and pass. Shot. Oh, just off the glove of Coogan wide. Albiel skated out of the zone with pressure. Callahan tries to take it over. Leaves it for Gregory. Gregory to Medeiros. Goal scored by Callahan, the senior. Senior captain on the board in his, what could be his last game. Good to see him tally one. Good poke check by Cummings. Williamson will take it, but nobody with him. He's got to dump it in the zone. Vineyard will give chase. The delivery man down low with the hustle. Littleton clears it out of the zone for the moment. Waldman up the boards, looking for some help. Williamson dumps it in, goes for a change. Here comes Littleton. Quick breakout, backside. Wigan out of the box, chases him down, stops the penetration. Austin Huber turned around, threw it out front. Coogan gloves it.
Clock
Again,
continues to run.
Yeah, running clock, unfortunately, for the Vineyard. It must be a time thing for the MIAA. Must be a rule here. They got another game after us. So the Vineyard really going to have a hard time with the running clock being able to get anything going. We're down to about 8 minutes left in the game. Littleton turns around, fires it on net. Coogan stick save, kicks it to his side. Jesus, Littleton looks like they're still fresh. Looks like the first period, keeping the pressure on the offensive zone. Lockus in the corner. Andrew Archer doing battle. Littleton able to keep it back in and dump it down deep, put pressure on the Vineyard. Mattel's there, trying to get it out. It finally gets out. Littleton dumps it back in. Gavin whirling for the moment. Got to reset, and they do. Vineyard sends it all the way down. They call icing off. It doesn't matter. The clock's still going to run. Littleton will start a breakout. They come near side. Cummings will take over. Cummings into the corner looking for some help here. He's going to get bodied, get tied up by Littleton. Height tries to help him. Puck squirts out loose in front. Vineyard unable to clear. Backhand pass, centering. Slap shot off the high boards. Ricochets around, but Littleton able to keep in the zone for the moment. Vineyard struggling to get it out, and they do. Lockus will take the center ice. He'll drive the net. Wrist shot. Oh, I thought it was in. The ref says no. Looked like it went in the left side, came out the right, rattled around. The ref was right there. He said no.
I think it actually had 3 posts.
Yeah.
I think it had left post, crossbar, right post, out.
Yep, sure did. The Vineyard, not much luck today. How often do you see that? Approaching 6 minutes left in the game. Your Vineyard is trailing 6-1. Third period, team sponsor all year. Can't say enough about them. MVIS, Matt Rodenbaugh, MV Integrated Services, and Bobby Perry at MV Mini Splits. Take care of us all year. Littleton will come on the break. 2-on-1. Shot glove by Coogan. Clock's running. Might have been beneficial to play that puck instead of forcing the face-off, but at this point, 6-1. Stoppages don't help you with the clock. Ooh. Littleton shot save. Coogan, another shot follow-up. Wide of the neck. Littleton keeps it in for the moment, but there goes Medeiros. 3-on-1 for the Vineyard if they can make it work. Shot.
3-on-1, you got to make a pass.
Yeah, we got to move that puck to have an opportunity. Hard ricochet off the goalie, went wide. The Vineyard didn't have an opportunity. Cummings trying to battle. He's got pressure from Littleton. Center of pass goes wide. Battle, far side boards. Hit from behind, no call. Medeiros gets knocked down. Vineyard going for a change. Cummings is by himself. Gets picked off in the zone. Save, Coogan. Nice play by Littleton. They were able to poke check. They poke checked. Cummings came up with the puck. Gavin Whirling there, I believe it was, who's had a great day today.
Angus might have got away with one there.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a hook in there. So the clock continues to run even at the stoppage. We'll be down approaching 4 minutes here shortly. Face-off goes. Williamson will take it. Far side pass for Height. Height goes wide, pulls up. Pressured by Littleton. Two guys are there. They do a good job popping it out. Littleton will come on the rush, broken up by Wigan. While we have time, we want to mention our three seniors. Wyatt Wigan, 4 years in the program, along with the captain, Griff Callahan. And we'll get to you 1 second. Joe Medeiros, our other senior leader here. All three have had exceptional seasons. Great time in the program for our seniors. Callahan with the A on last year, and then this year moved up to captain. Can't say enough about his leadership, especially on the ice. On ice, his leadership's out of bounds. The hustle and the aggression. Leader off in the locker room as well. So Joe Medeiros going on to a baseball career, hopefully. Going to college to play some ball. And Wyatt, who's been steady on D for us this year. Needed his leadership on the backside D. Littleton just relentless. They're not pulling back.
Vineyard faithful cheering them on to the end here.
So to give you a clarification, our at-home statistician sent me the rule on the running clock. The MIAA running clock starts in the second period with a 10-goal lead, and in the third period it starts anytime you hit a 6-goal lead. So that's why it runs remainder of the game regardless of a goal differential or any changes. So
good to have friends in high places.
Ted Rosbeck. I don't know what the bill's going to be for that, Jevin, but he's at the comfort of his home and did some research for us, so I hope it's not too big. Callahan looks to the slot for Gregory, tries to drag it, but he's got two defenders there on him. Nothing doing for the Vineyard. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. While we still have time, Jevin, I want to say we can't say enough about the coaching staff. First-year coaching staff rebuild here as far as that goes behind the bench. Snowden, Mary, Craig Munt, Dace Moore. Done a great job with this crew.
Young team will definitely be back, obviously. Mostly juniors and sophomores.
Yep, they're heavy with underclassmen. The delivery man will take this drop. But the Vineyard started something special this year on the rebuild. And that was a big part of that was those three seniors, man. They carried this team. Can't say enough about them. Halby plays center field, drops it out of the glove, dumps it in the zone. Approaching 1 minute to play in the game. So it looks pretty obvious with 1 minute left that Littleton will move on and play Dover Sherborne in the Final Four. Try to get their way to the finals next week.
Uh-oh. Got to play that puck.
Got to
Move
play
it,
that
move
puck
it.
because now we got a whistle. So that'll probably do it. I would be surprised if we got a drop here. We're under third. We'll go ahead. 30 seconds left in the game. Want to say thank you, Jevin, to you, by
Ryan,
the way.
it's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you for jumping in this year.
Yeah. It's been fun. We've had a lot of fun. I hope you folks at home have enjoyed this season. It's been a good one. But I say thank you to Joe Mikas for setting this all up. And, of course, Chris Wiggin and Chad Mattel for helping out at times. This won't end the way we wanted it to, Jevin, but outstanding job for this program.
Future is bright.
Yep. Very happy and proud of these kids out front. Callahan shot. Oh, almost just outside the post. Bittersweet. Sad ending for our seniors, but they played their hearts out, Jevin. Congratulations to Littleton. Fantastic hockey team. And as far as I'm concerned, you want them to win it all. You want to get beat by the team that wins it all, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fast and disciplined.
Yeah. You want to say you lost to the best team, and that's, and Littleton looks pretty darn good to me. So congratulations to the coaching staff. And again, to those seniors, we can't thank you enough for all your leadership for the last 4 years. Thank you to the Boosters Club for making all this happen. You guys know who you are. So for Jevin Rigo, I'm Ryan Ruley. We'll carry you through the handshake, and we'll get on the boat back to the Vineyard. Take care. We'll see you next year.